Hello, welcome to the Dish with Kish.
I don't want it. Good answer.
Before we begin, well, let's begin.
It's like a pants store, maybe?
How do you milk an oat? Do you have anything to say to the Russian government? I don't know if you're hearing this, but I sure am.
A lion or a line?
A turkey! So here's where I was when we found out we had a new pope.
So be safe out there. The guy with the green face.
Let's go get food!
I don't have an answer.
Something like that, yeah.
Don't do anything stupid. I'm still the Kish, too. Hello. Welcome to the Dish with Kish. I'm the Kish, and this is the Dish.
Hi, I'm Grace.
She's back. Except this time we're not doing an interview. This time, we're ranking our favorite U.S. state license plates. As you might expect.
We are looking through all 51 states of America.
There are 51 because Washington, D.C. has their own territorial license plate.
We are talking about each one and what we like and dislike about them. Pretty simple.
Let's begin. First up is Alabama.
I like the colors of it. I think it's a very nice sunrise, sunset. But other than that, just a lot of yellow.
I like the gate and the plants. There's a specific name for that.
They look like asparaguses.
It's very beachy, but here's the thing. When I think of Alabama, I don't think of beaches. Do you think of beaches?
No, gosh, no.
First and foremost, what comes to my mind when somebody says Alabama is the song, Sweet Home Alabama. So I give this a 6 out of 10.
I was thinking 6 out of 10 too.
Alaska, the last frontier.
It's boring. It's plain.
I like the idea of having the last frontier on it, but honestly, I feel like it could be better. I am familiar with the other Alaska license plate that has the bear. We'll pull that up. This one.
Oh, I feel like that's more Alaska. I feel like it should be a polar bear.
The bear one, I give an 8 out of 10. This one, I give a 4 out of 10.
This one I give a 2 out of 10. It's just terrible.
Arizona.
I love this one. The colors in it. Oh, so good.
Like, it plays into that idea in people's heads when they think of Arizona. A lot better than Alaska. I give this an 8 out of 10.
I give it a 9 out of 10.
Arkansas. Ugh.
What on earth? This is just terrible.
Is that a lot of diamonds found in Arkansas? I guess. It must be. I know that all the states have their, state name. Like, New York is the Empire State. What's Maine?
The Pine Tree State?
But, Arkansas is the natural state. I like this, but it doesn't carry over, here.
I don't know how I feel about that, truly.
Maybe a 4.
I'll give it a 3 out of 10.
California. I'm going to tell you right now, this is a 2 out of 10 for me. They think they're being clever with the script, it's laid back, it's chill. Script is also really formal sometimes, but this isn't a totally formal script. California probably is one of the most wild states, unpredictable, in the country, and I think that their license plate is rather predictable, unfortunately. But maybe it's because that you would expect it to have a fancier license plate that it is unpredictable. Your thoughts?
I mean, they have all the America colors in it, so that's a plus, I guess. I do like the script. I feel like California screams beaches or Hollywood or
Excitement.
Yeah, excitement. So this is not excitement.
So honestly, I think California could and should do better. 2 out of 10.
Maybe a 2.5 out of 10.
Colorado.
I like the highlights of the mountains. It's very simple with the gray. This is classic Colorado. There's mountains everywhere. All you see is mountains. We got stuck on a mountain, so...
I like the simplicity. I love the font. Yeah, I'm going to give this a 7 out of 10.
I would give this at least an 8 out of 10.
Connecticut. I'm just going to preface this with sorry to all my Connecticut family. I love you all, but I don't like your license plate.
Well, at least we know what your state looks like. I don't know. I don't really care for it.
I do see this one rather often, and usually it's speeding right by me and cutting me off. Like, okay, the Constitution state, like, great. Show me more with that. Like, I like the idea of having the shape of the state there. It's just so kind of bland. There isn't even a fun font.
It's a pretty blue, but, other than that, you don't have much going for you.
Yeah. It has potential with some of the elements, but it's not doing enough. So, this is a 3.5 out of 10.
Yeah, I would give it a 3 out of 10.
Next, Delaware.
This image in particular, I would give a 0.5 out of 10. The one with a little bit more blue, it's more of like a 2 out of 10, question mark.
You know what, Delaware, if your claim is that you're the first state, which something in me tells me that that's like only half true. You might have been the first one signed, but I think that's quite the claim. And you know what, you should be proud of that. If you're going to say it, then say it wholeheartedly. And this license plate does not say it wholeheartedly. This is pretty lame. And here's the thing, when I think of Delaware, I can't think of anything. Nothing comes to mind. And this license plate doesn't help that.
It's just, I don't know, terrible.
Washington, D.C.
I think you need, like, the White House in the back or something. You gotta do something more. Something that screams Washington. Because this doesn't. This just screams America. Which, sure.
Here's what I'll say. If Washington, D.C. found itself so important that it needed to have its own license plate, they should have done a better job on this. End taxation without representation. I don't feel like they live by that anymore. So, I don't know. Good try. It needs to scream America, and it doesn't. It lightly whispers it. 1 out of 10.
2 out of 10.
Florida.
This is actually really good. It's simple. Like, I don't really love the white. I like it. I think it has a lot of good quality. But the white in the back kind of makes it be like, kind of plain. But when you really look at it, there's a lot there.
It's good. I like this. I give this an 8 out of 10.
I'd say 9 out of 10.
Well, here's Georgia.
Yeah.
And there's Georgia.
We'll put a picture in of her. She's cute.
I don't love this. The peaches, they're kind of just tucked away. The landscape is really weird looking. It looks like an old cartoon from like the 60s.
I feel like you can't tell they're peaches. Like,
it kind of looks like the tree's been eaten away at.
Yeah.
I don't like this, Georgia. No.
It's kind of just like a bunch of things thrown together and like, boom, license plate.
It feels like they hired a 7-year-old to do it. But you know what? If they did, I would give that 7-year-old a lot of credit.
Yeah.
Like, it's good for a 7-year-old. Yeah. I'll give you some credit for effort. I'm going to give you a 3 out of 10.
I would probably maybe go with like 6 out of 10.
Aloha State. Is that what we really gave them? The United States was like designating the states and they're like, Aloha State, what else? I like the rainbow. It doesn't have all the colors of the rainbow. It has the 3 primary colors. And then, like, the gradients that lead them into each other. I don't think the fonts are any good. I'm not a big fan, but, it could be worse.
I'm sorry. Where is the flower? Where is the surfboard? Are you kidding me? This does not scream Hawaii at all. Like, where's the little lay or, like, the little girl going, like... This doesn't even scream any state. This is just, like... Whoo...
Wow.
There's definitely commercials with the rainbow that goes, shoom. That's what that reminds me of. A commercial. Yeah. I mean, for Hawaii, I give it a 0 out of 10. Yeah. Here is our intermission. That I don't know how you work this thing. Okay, anyways. Oh, wait, I think you just have to flip it like this. We are,
Carving out banana bread.
Katie's carving out banana bread. And I filled up her water for her.
Thank you.
Shout out to Neljean? I don't know. I use Hydro Flask. So. Okay. But yeah, we just wanted to say happy intermission. Enjoy the commercial break.
Scenic Idaho. Famous potatoes. I like the forests. I like the mountains. I don't think famous potatoes needs to be all capitalized. But I like the elements to it. But I'm a fan. This is an 8 out of 10 for me.
I like it. It goes very well together, except you don't need the word scenic in it. That's the only thing I'd eliminate. This is a 9 out of 10 for me. I really like it, because it is.
I like they have this building from Chicago. I like the elements. I think that, like, half of Lincoln is weird. I think that if you're going to have these white buildings and silhouettes and, like, skylines, make the blue a little darker so we can really see it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little messy, this one, but it has a lot of heart. I'll give it a 6 out of 10.
I like the background and, like, what they're doing with it. Well, we'll go with the 6.5, somewhere in the middle. Next one.
Okay.
This isn't the normal Ohio one.
I like this one. This is new. This is the new one. I like the new one. I like the Ohio logo that they're using for tourism, too. Well, let's use the one that we've got, which is this one.
I like this one. This is a 10 out of 10, honestly.
This one, it's really busy. That's my only complaint, is that there's so much to look at.
But I like it.
I like it, but I don't like it as much as you do. And here's the thing. I love Ohio. I've been there. Have you been to Ohio?
Mm-hmm.
I love Ohio. Ohio has brought so many great things to the world. For example, the Columbus Blue Jackets, 21 Pilots, Brother James Walters. The list can go on. And apparently, it's the birthplace of aviation. Now, here's where things get a little tricky, as we'll see with the North Carolina one. They have the first flight on theirs, because that's where the flight went, right, with the Wright brothers.
Yeah.
But this is where it was born. I find that very interesting that that's their claim.
There's a war going on here.
Yeah, I think there's a little bit of a tussle between Ohio and North Carolina about aviation, and I think that's for them to settle. I don't think that's our war to fight in. Shouldn't this...
What?
Is your, like, phone, like, doing something?
No. But we're recording. She's camera shy. Yeah, it's okay.
I'm a little shy.
We'll put a photo of her right here. So actually, I think this would be like a really good like painting mural like in Ohio. You would miss this just driving by it. Now, if you were stuck in traffic for like 5 hours behind one, you'd be able to figure out everything in this photo. But I still give this a 10 out of 10. Now, the other license plate, maybe like a 8 out of 10. It's good.
I like the new one a lot. That's a 10 out of 10 for me. This one, this is an 8.5 out of 10. Next. Kentucky, bluegrass state. What is with the, like, tiny Kentucky? Like, make it big if you're going to make it big. This is, like, the bottom half of the Connecticut one.
That's what I was just going to say. This is, like, opposite of Connecticut. Connecticut has the blue on the top and then the white on the bottom. This is blue on the bottom, white on the top. Why would you want to have the same license plate as someone else?
Also, what's with this weird space between the Kentuck and the Y? I'm giving you a 2 out of 10.
Yeah, 2 out of 10 for sure. Next one. Oh, Maine. That's my home state. I think it's good. But, I mean, I also see this one a lot. There's a lot of different versions. So, Maine has a lot of good ones, I feel like. But for this one with the bird and the pine cone, they are both representations of Maine, like our state bird and our state tree. So I think that's cool. But, I mean, I also like it because it's my own home state, so...
I've always liked this one. I like the thickness of the font on top. Very Maine to me. Vacation land. Like, I know that that's something that Maine has, but I don't really buy it. I don't really think. Maybe, like, camping land. But I like this. I like the simplicity of it. I like a lot about this. I wouldn't really change anything. I give this a 9 out of 10.
I would say 9 out of 10, too. And It makes me feel better that I'm not just like, oh, this is my home state. Like,
No, I like it.
It's
When we get to
probably
my
pretty
home
good.
state, we'll talk about that one too.
Okay.
Indiana. What the heck is this?
Okay, that's a New Hampshire thing. Are you kidding me?
Red Bridges. That to me says Vermont, but yeah,
Or,
it's a
sorry,
New England thing.
Vermont. I meant Vermont. Yeah, Vermont.
Why the heck are the birds red? What disease do they have?
Go
This
green.
doesn't say anything to me about Indiana. It's nice-ish. I like the simplicity.
There's some nice colors. It looks nice, but it doesn't scream Indiana at all.
If I saw this driving by, I would literally go, this is what I would be doing. What the heck state is that? But honestly, it's a 5 out of 10. Nothing special.
I think it's a 4 out of 10.
Okay, first of all, the grass on the bottom is chartreuse. That's not the color of grass. Too bright. Why do they have this weird border? I don't know. I don't like that. But I like the skylines on top. It's got the city and the farm. I give this a 7 out of 10.
I give it a 5 out of 10. Next one. Kansas.
No.
What's in the back?
That is their state seal, except it's not the entire... this can't be the whole... I don't think this is right.
No, it
That
is.
is.
So,
No.
yeah, Kansas is bad. I mean, it's a pretty bad state to begin with. They are the sunflower state, fun fact. So I think they need a sunflower.
If you're going to put the seal of your state in there, put the whole thing. What is it cut off? I don't understand. 2 out of 10.
Yeah.
For Louisiana, this screams outdated to me. It needs life. It looks boring. It's dull. I give this a 4 out of 10.
This is just confuses me because there's nothing to it. What on earth? Like, Louisiana's all about the music. Put some music notes. Put a nice saxophone. I don't know. A 4 out of 10.
I really like this one.
Okay, if you like it so much, explain to me what the bottom is because I'm...
That is their state flag.
Okay. Yeah.
The Maryland font, a little bit bigger. Other than that, no complaints. Big fan of this one. This is like a 9 out of 10 for me.
The colors on the bottom are very different. They're not the blue like every other state has. I'd say a 6 out of 10. Oh. Massachusetts.
Here's what I'm going to say. 1 out of 10.
Your drivers are practically as good as that rating. Woohoo! Spirit of America. You got it right there. But this does not scream Massachusetts at all.
I think, actually,
I don't know.
I think the Spirit of America is a good tagline.
Oh, really?
But I think that's the only thing it's got going for this.
1.5 out of 10. Pure Michigan. Wow. I like the cobalt blue. That is a good blue.
It's a good blue.
It's a good blue.
I honestly don't even think you need pure. I think just make Michigan bigger. With that M. I like the M. That makes me think of Michigan because I grew up with that commercial of Michigan. So I give this like an 8 out of 10. I like this.
I do like the blue. So, for being simple, it's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, 6 out of 10. It's good. Ooh, this one's nice.
I don't love this. I like that you've leaned into the lakes thing. I know that's really big for you. I like the Minnesota being the middle of the license plate, but I think you could do better. 5 out of 10.
Okay, I think this is an 8 out of 10. I really like it. I mean, the only thing is you can't probably see the canoe if you're driving by it. Like, this is a pretty big image. I like the colors. It's a different blue than most others have been. That's a lot of S's. I don't know if I like how they're all linked together. It's different.
I don't love this. It's very beige. It reminds me of an old man's closet. Mr. Knitnot would like this. I give you a 3 out of 10.
I do like it, but I don't like it enough to be like, yeah, woohoo. It's a 4 out of 10. Again, another seal that we can't really see. It looks like a stamp that you get from the post office, which is cool, but not cool enough. So yeah, the seal, it just doesn't make sense to me. You can't even tell it's there. There's nothing to it except for the colors, I guess. You can't even tell it's Missouri, though, honestly.
I get it. Just kind of meh. 3 out of 10.
3 out of 10.
Montana.
I like the state, the outline of it. It's creative, but not creative enough. So, 4 out of 10.
I do think it's creative, but it feels squeezed in there. It feels tight.
It's cramped.
It's cramped. And, yeah, 5 out of 10. I like the font for Nebraska. That's quite modern. And I like the, color-ish, but not enough. It doesn't really say anything about your state to me. 6 out of 10.
If you were driving on the highway, you wouldn't be like, oh, that's Nebraska. You might even be like, what on earth is in the background, too? I don't know. It just... Yeah, you need something better. This is a 4 out of 10. Next. Nevada. What? I like their letter font. That is cool. I like the, texture of the mountains. That's very unique.
There's nothing here that talks about Las Vegas, at all. And I feel like that's a huge part of Nevada. I like Home Means Nevada. That's cool. I'll give it a 6 out of 10.
7 out of 10. Good old New Hampshire, live free or die. I will say, they take that motto very seriously.
Oh, yeah.
Live free or die. So good for them. The new for New Hampshire, I like the font change.
I like the 2 fonts.
Because it kind of actually looks like a mountain. It really does.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot in this photo. And you get your classic old man on the mountain.
But that's gone now. It fell, didn't it?
Right. But I still don't think you can go wrong. 8.5 out of 10.
I'm a big fan of New Hampshire itself. I like this license plate. It makes me a little sad with the old man on the mountain. Because it's gone now. But, that was their thing for a really long time. So why not keep it? I like Live Free or Die. I do like the 2 fonts on the bottom. An 8 out of 10.
New Jersey.
No. First of all, when I see this, I get frustrated. And the ugliness of the yellow really represents the state. I don't like this at all. The only thing that I like about this is the way that they've got the shape of their state in the middle. It's ugly. It looks like snot. 2 out of 10.
They do pump your gas for you, so that's a plus. But that's it. That is it. I agree. 3 out of 10.
You need sunglasses for this.
This is the font of avocados from Mexico, but it's good. I like it, but I do agree. It's very bright, so put your sunglasses on, please. But I like it. 8 out of 10?
I like a lot of the elements. It's really bright, but I appreciate not seeing blue. 7 out of 10. Okay, this is actually my favorite of the New York license plates. Not the gold and blue one. This one. So they had one that was kind of like this one. Not exactly, but kind of. Then they went back to the gold and blue. And now they're kind of going back to this one. And I wish my car had this one. I love this one, actually. It's simple. It's easy to read. I love the state in the middle. Excelsior. It's got Niagara Falls, which is part of our state. The forests of, northern New York. And then the Statue of Liberty and the city. And then, Long Island Lighthouse. Yeah. It's got a lot of elements of the whole state. It doesn't feel like just the city. This is a 10 out of 10 for me.
This is set up really good. And there's some good color. I like the yellow with the blue. It's a good change. It's a good change for once. I like it. Maybe a 9 out of 10. This is the real first light, I guess. But we won't get into that because we don't want a war zone.
If you're going to have red text on blue, don't turn down the opacity. Turn it up.
Yeah, you're not screaming your state of North Carolina. I think you need to do better at that.
5 out of 10.
Yeah, 5 out of 10.
The opacity thing really bothers me.
This is cool. I like the buffalo. It looks really real, which is cool. I like it. It's a lot like some of the main ones, which is nice. Maybe like a 7 out of 10.
The Peace Garden?
Yeah, what? I don't know.
New Jersey's the Garden State, and they're the Peace Garden. I don't know what that is. I don't understand. I like Legendary, North Dakota. It's good. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Okay.
What a train wreck of events. I mean, it has their state. It has their website. Cool. Where's the little hat? Like 4 out of 10.
I like all of the frontward elements. I'll give it like a 5 out of 10.
Oregon. I think there's some purple in the mountains. I will appreciate. I like the font. I think it's very, very good. It's really simple, and I like it. I don't know.
I agree. I wish you would lean into the purple just a little bit more. I give it an 8 out of 10.
6 out of 10. What's the center?
The Keystone, because it's the Keystone State.
Okay.
3 out of 10. It's got the colors. It's easy to read, but it really doesn't have much going for it, and I don't like it.
I think we need to play the ABC song. ABC. It's easy as 1, 2, 3. That's all. I mean, I don't know what else to think. 3 out of 10. I agree. Again, the same sort of blues. A nice anchor. I think you need one on the other side too. 4.5 out of 10.
Simple. It's to the point. I would like more anchors. I agree. One on the other side would be nice. It's not really special to me. So 5 out of 10, I'll say.
While I breathe, I hope. Cool. Nice saying. I
like the saying too. The motto.
I think it's a good saying. It's bold, like live free or die, which I like that. It's a good, simple design in the middle, and it goes down to like the color at the bottom, which I like. So 6.5 out of 10. We'll go.
I'll give it a 7. Great faces, great places. I like this. I think the saying is funny. I like that. And obviously Mount Rushmore. That's exactly what you think of when you think of South Dakota. I'll give this an 8 out of 10. I like this.
This is good. I like it a lot. 9 out of 10, for sure.
Okay.
All that's going through my head is you're the only 10 I see.
The volunteer state.
I don't really like your symbol, but I like the blue. You did good with outlining your state at the top. I like that. It's simple. 6 out of 10.
I agree. I like the state. I don't mind the symbol. I like that. I like how simple and easy it is to read. 7 out of 10.
Oh, Texas, the Lone Star State. Well, you got your star, you got your state, but there's nothing else to it. I do like the font. It screams Texas. It definitely does.
What font?
The Texas font.
No.
Texas Roadhouse? Yeah, 2 out of 10. I like the simplicity of it, but it's just not that good.
1 out of 10. I don't like that. I love this one.
Yeah.
I love Utah. I've never been, but I love it. They have the best state song too. Life elevated. Love the saying. Love the outline of it. It's a little dated, but it looks cool. The Utah, that's like their logo. That's for their vacations too. This is just so clear. You know what it is when you see it. I wouldn't change a thing. 10 out of 10.
9.5 out of 10. It's really good. The U with it flat is not my favorite, but I think you need it to complete it. Vermont. Okay, I never noticed that there's just a random tree in the corner, but what a terrible green. I'm sorry. Yeah, you got your Green Mountain State, but you could do a lot better. 2 out of 10.
I don't mind this one. I think the green is a little bit bright, but when it's on a car, it doesn't feel as bright to me. I give this like a 5 out of 10.
Virginia.
Virginia is for lovers. Yeah, sure.
It's too simple. I'm sorry. I don't like it at all. 1 out of 10.
I agree.
Washington. Okay, this is Washington State. I've never been, but they have the Space Needle there, right? Seattle?
In Seattle.
Seattle, Washington. I think you need that. Also, if it's evergreen, where's the trees? Where's the green? You confuse me.
I have been to Seattle, but I didn't really go outside of it. It doesn't stand out to me. I'm not the biggest fan, but I don't hate it, so I'll give it a 4.
4 out of 10, too.
This one is copying New York. New York did it better. I like the colors. It's wild, wonderful. Like, okay. I don't know. There's nothing here that stands out to me. I'll give it a 3.
Wild, wonderful. Cool. I don't know. Nothing screams amazing to me. 2 out of 10. What's with the font? I'm sorry. That's like a gas station font. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Fix your sailboat.
Sailboat looks weird. The farms look weird. It's not, nothing's attached, nothing's overlapping, and that's probably for the ease of printing. Like printing these on. But I don't like it. I'll give it a 5 out of 10.
Yeah. Fix the fence too. All your hens or chickens or cows are gonna get out if you don't connect the two. You gotta close off that fence.
Yeah.
Come on. Especially if you have America's Dairyland, all your cows are getting out. But no wonder why milk is so expensive these days, because all of the cows are getting let out in Wisconsin. 5 out of 10.
And our last one.
Wyoming. Yeehaw.
I like this one. I'm not a big fan of the font on top. It kind of reminds me of Harry Potter. Of like the older books, the chapter names were kind of like that. A little bit, just a little bit. So maybe change that. But overall, I really like this 9 out of 10.
I've been to Wyoming, and it's not horses, it's buffaloes on every corner of some town. So it shouldn't be a horse, it should be a buffalo. 9 out of 10. I like it.
Well, that's it. Good job if you've made it this far. We'll see you next time. Be safe, be loved, don't do drugs. And if you get a chance.
If you get a chance, watch this, please. Watch the whole thing. I think you'd enjoy it. There's a lot of randomness, and there was a lot of wild stuff that went down.
Bye!